Hello, my name is Stephanie Barnes, and I'll be doing my window survey on Rialto and Redlands, California cities. For assessment and physical environment, the general appearance is as follows. They have Rialto has more of like empty lots, not too much greenery, older buildings, and less like upscale people. Redlands, they have more greenery. They do have more newer buildings, and they do have somewhere where you can eat outside if you wanted to and be comfortable. So the boundaries for Rialto, it encompasses San Bernardino and Fontana. They both have kind of better um, parts of their communities, but mostly not that good. It's mostly low income. Redlands is surrounded by Highland, East Highland, Yucaipa, Loma Linda, and a little bit of San Bernardino. So for housing, Rialto has more apartments that's like less income, and it looks not as newer as Redlands. Rialto has kind of more trailer homes and um, less houses that has more greenery in their front yard and upkeep. Redlands do have more of the newer modern homes with a lot of grass and more places that you'll feel more comfortable walking around. For the people demographics for Rialto, there's about 99.2 people in Rialto, and then 20% of it is below poverty. And then so 68% of it is Hispanics, 32% of it is non-Hispanics, and their median household is 40 $46,000. So for Redlands, it's 69,000 people for their community, 14% below poverty, so that's much lower than Rialto. They have 69% Hispanic, 31% non-Hispanic, and their median household is $65,000, which is a lot more than Rialto. So for their homogeneity, um, a lot of the Rialto population is mostly Hispanic, African American, Asian, with fewer Caucasian. Most of the people are wearing Caucasian clothes, such as leggings and jeans with regular t-shirts. In addition, there are a lot of panhandlers noted in front of the many of the grocery stores, and there were a lot of females walking the streets like with slippers and pajamas on. For Redlands population, there is more Caucasian and Asian with fewer Hispanics and African American that I seen on my window shield. I seen more the individuals with workout clothes and other like business attire. And then women in the grocery store had more like name brand shoes and watches and sunglasses such as Michael Kors, Prada, things like that. So for their healthy lifestyle and risk behaviors, Rialto had a lot of food chain businesses like on every corner. There were like Burger King, El Gavion, Burger Mania, Tams, Taco Bell, McDonald's. All of them were like in miles of Rialto. In Redlands, there were more grocery stores like Sprouts, um, the vitamins Shopee, and then like Trader Joe's, and then they had other things, other authentic like Italian foods, restaurants with nice gourmet pizza and things like that. It was not a lot of like drive-through places in Redlands, and then a lot of time Redlands on like every other Thursday they have their own farmers market downtown Redlands, so that's a really good organic lifestyle to um, be a part of. For their parks, both of them had pretty much big parks. They were both clean. Rialto, however, had 9, and Redlands had 14 parks, but they both had their parks pretty much well cleaned up. It was really nice. It was jungle gyms. Both had different classes to offer, and lights for at night for softball games and softball seasons are in and things like that. It was both parks were really nice. So for their services, the transportation, Redlands had, I mean, Rialto had a Metrolink that travels from San Bernardino actually to Los Angeles. So it goes through Montclair, Claremont, West Covina, all those different places from Rialto to Los Angeles. And Redlands has their own bus line that goes to the local cities around there, and both of them have Uber and Lyft. So for the health and social services, Rialto has a free clinic for families or people who are underserviced and has low income families. And they also have transportation for their senior citizens. Redlands also has a highly recommended community hospital that's very great, especially in their labor and delivery. And they have small clinics around their area that's ran by physicians and nurses. So they both cities have their protective services, which is their police station, their fire station, and things like that. One thing Redlands do offer other than Rialto is their university. They have a university in Redlands, and my sister just graduated from there with her master's in education, and she loves that university, so that's a pretty big deal for Redlands. Their shops, Rialto has more or less expensive stores such as Didi's Discount, thrift stores, and Family Dollars. Redlands has a mini mall. That is dedicated to Redlands with their top shops like Target, Hobby Lobby, Nordstrom's, or Nordstrom's Rack in Old Navy. Their religion, uh, Rialto contains more of like Baptist and Catholic churches. Redlands has a diverse group of places like Jewish Temple or the Islam, and then several Seventh Day Adventists because they're like right next to Loma Linda. So Loma Linda is big for their Seventh Day Adventists, and they also have Baptist and Catholic churches. So for business wise, their economics, Rialto has big chains such as Stater Brothers, Cardenas, Walmart, Dollar Tree. Fewer small business. Redlands has more smaller business, their own business like boutiques and organic, healthy uh, businesses rather than like larger businesses like Stater Brothers and things. They do have that, but it's not as common. So their major employees, Rialto has a Rialto school district, and then Redlands has their Amazon, which is really big because they have uh, a warehouse out here with a lot of people to be there and work there and produce the product that we all uh, order. So their signs and wealth. I see a lot more expensive cars and bigger homes, groomed front yards and backyards in Redlands. Rialto, I see more homeless people, older cars, and several dollar stores. It seems like they both communities cater to their pop, population. Excuse me. Um, of what is going on. Because a lot of the Rialto have a lot of dollar stores, and Redlands have more of the more expensive organic stores. So for their health issues, Rialto has obesity, COPD, heart disease, and hypertension. Redlands has stroke, diabetes. Oh, have stroke there twice, and pneumonia. So both of these are really high in these communities. The resources for Rialto, you have your community centers with free classes, churches with their monthly food drives, the Family Health Service of Rialto, community libraries with free membership. In Redlands, you have your center with classes at low charge, foundation fundraiser races, community libraries with hourly rates for their computers and things like that. So I didn't have a option to get an interview with Everett because he was pretty busy, but I got an interview with another stakeholder, Brandy B. She is an educator in the community, and I asked her what was the major health problems. She said overweight, obesity, substance abuse, and violence. Although she teaches 10th grade, she's seen all these things within her um, years of teaching. Her students have been overweight and obese because they are going through depression. They use substance abuse. She said they come in her class smelling like marijuana, and some have confessed to her that there's violence going on in the house, whether it's between the student and their parents or their parents solely. It's violence going on. Which population group are at greater risk? She said all the ages, and it's going to continue to go to adult age because they're exposed to it now. So the services available at her school is coaches for different sports team, mentoring. Different teachers do have their own mentoring programs where they students who want to learn more and be able to do more in their lives, they have that resource, and nutrition classes. So what services need to be provided but aren't available? Services are available, but more students need to be more involved. They have a lot of teachers that want to be more involved in their students' care, but it seems though they don't have enough students. So that's their goal right now, is to reach out to their students, um, all with different problems and issues that need help. They are there for them, and they want them to know that they are there for them. So reaching out to these communities have really put a different perspective on my learning. I didn't really know like to really pay attention to things like this until this class, but I have, and I'm thankful. Here's my references, and that's all.